Our journey starts in the region where several thousand years ago a man led his nation out of slavery into the Holy Land. Moses' journey out of Egypt is littered with miracles and legends, which mark the history of the stunning Mount Sinai. The sun rises above this spiritual place, astounding us with its panoply of color. The Sinai Peninsula lies in the east of Egypt, on the border between Africa and Asia. This peninsula is characterized by desert and its vast chain of mountains. Mount Sinai, also known as Mount Moses, is found in the south of the peninsula and climbs to a height of 2,285 meters, the second highest mountain in Egypt. As dawn breaks, it touches the summit of the mountains. The multitude of peaks are still shrouded in mist till long past daybreak. But even now, there are often large groups of people gathering at the Holy Mount. These people are pilgrims who started their journey many hours before at the river base, climbing to the summit in order to celebrate the traditional rising of the sun. At the very top of the mount sits the Chapel of St. Moses, also called the Chapel of the Holy Trinity. The exterior is surprisingly simple, given that the legend of Moses receiving the tablets of the Ten Commandments from God happened here. The chapel roof boasts a massive bell on which are written praises to God, doxology, in Greek. Above the bell, a small sign in dozens of languages declares peace on earth and goodwill to all men. At the foot of the mountain lies one of the oldest Christian abbeys in the world, the Abbey of St. Catherine. Built between 548 and 565 BC, the abbey is named after Catherine of Alexandria, one of the most important saints in religious culture. The saint was born a princess from Cyprus who became a martyr in the 4th century AD on account of her unwavering belief. The abbey was built on top of her mortal remains. Most pilgrims are drawn by the legend of Moses. But St. Catherine's Abbey has also drawn large crowds from long ago due to its holy realm. The Abbey's library stores over 6,000 manuscripts of Christian doctrines. This is matched only by the Vatican itself. Another rarity are 2,000 icons, still partly in existence since the 9th century. This stunning collection was able to survive not only due to the monks' diligent care, but in particular due to the unusually isolated location. In all the centuries of its existence, the abbey has never been plundered, making it one of the only Christian sanctuaries in history to survive in its original form. Moses' presence emanates from the holy chapel of the thorn bush, which preserves the legend of God showing himself to Moses as a burning bush. And the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a fiery blaze of the bramble, and he saw that the bush was burning in the fire and was not consumed. God, who presents himself in Hebrew as Yahweh, in the encounter with Moses, promises he will free the nation of Israel from Egypt's captivity and to lead it into the Holy Land of Canaan, which in our days is known as Israel. After 10 days of extreme endurance and separating the ocean to pass through, Moses eventually led the nation of Israel to Mount Sinai. He reached the top of the mountain and received the 10 Commandments of God. Like Moses, we will submit ourselves to the desert. The largest part of Egypt is dominated by the vast Sahara. Here you can see the entire spectrum of an extreme environment, from the spiky, unforgiving rock formations to the undulating, ever-changing dunes overlooked by the burning fire of the sun. The Sahara covers most of Egypt, but the regions differ wildly within this vast landscape. To the left of the upper River Nile stretches the Libyan Desert. The right bank of the Nile covers just the eastern desert. To the north of the Libyan Desert lies the Wadi al-Hitan, one of the most important archaeological finds in terms of fossils.